name is Abdul and you're watching DC Fanverse. Thank you guys for joining me. Right, so yesterday the DC Universe Online dev teams did a live stream on Twitch showing us off what we're getting for our next chapter. So without delaying it too much, let me show you what the new chapter is. It is called Light and Rain, Fearful Day. And check out the artwork, guys. That looks very nice. It's one of the new designers that's been working behind the scenes creating all the art. Now guys, with the new episode we have got a couple of changes that's been taking place behind the scene. So let me show you what's going to be happening. Right guys, so for the ones who have been keeping up with the blog post that they have been posting, you know we are heading to Mogo. And for those who don't know what Mogo is a sentient planet located in space sector 2261. Mogo is one of the oldest and most experienced Green Lanterns in the Corps, but he's not invincible. So that says a lot, guys. He's not invincible, meaning something's gonna happen in Mogo or to Mogo that's gonna be part of our next chapter. Right, now for some of our key characters that we're going to be meeting up with, we've got John Stewart, a seasoned veteran of the Green Lantern Corps. John uses skills he learned as an architect and a marine to keep Space Sector 2814 safe from deadly threats. So I bet his artifact skills will come in handy to whatever happens to Mogo. One of our next characters is Esperanza Cavalera, a proud member of the Green Lantern Corps. Esperanza shines the light of hope where it's needed the most, along with her friend John Stewart. She answered the call for aid on planet Mogo. Now who's our big bad? It is Amon Saw, or at least one of the big bads. The son of Abin Saw. Amon begrudged his father and the Green Lantern cause he served. He became an interstellar crime lord to strike back at the Corps and later joined the ranks of the deadly enemies, the Sinestro Corps. So he is one of the big bads. He is not the big bad, but one of them. Next we is Lucia Cavalera, the main player of the game. Formerly the deadly supervillain known as the Reckoning, Lucia now serves as the latest member of the Indigo tribe, bringing the power of compassion to those in need. So it's pretty much going to be her story and her basically redemption story basically. So these were some of the characters we were going to get to see. There is one other character that's going to get a bit of a refresh, which is Carol Ferris. Now that's her new look that they're going to be basing it on. I'm kind of okay with it. I still prefer the old femme fatale, sultry style that she had as she was as a villain. But it seemed that since 2005, I think they've gone for her new look as a hero. And looks like the new skin is based upon her hero style. So that is what we're going to get as terms of some of the backstories and the characters that we may be facing. Right guys, so now let's talk about what we're going to get as our episode reward or style we're going to get. And it is going to be the Indigo Lantern inspired suit based upon Lucia's suit. Now this suit seems to be quite a new look to what Lucia was wearing before she started off as the Green Indigo Lantern at the end of the Reckoning. This style looks a lot like a spiritual martial arty style, kind of a Run DMC dancing style kind of look. right? A lot of bandages and headband, sharp angular visual based theme there. It has also a unique shoulder item. Though there is a shoulder style, it's actually not on the shoulder itself, but on the collar. So that's something new and different. Plus, if you look at the male style, my first thought was Ryu. That was my first thought when I saw his style. It literally begs the martial art kind of style theme on him. And also, with the male style, you can place a emblem, but it will be on the back side of the character basically. Right, so that is our episode style that we're going to be getting. They did allude to there being a second style, but they kind of brushed it off as saying they don't have it on them or something like that, and then just showed us this one style. So there possibly may be a second style. It might be just as a update to collect it as we did for the hopeful style in The Reckoning, but we will have to wait and see. Alright guys, so moving on, let's talk about the most talked subject in the last couple of days is the 5 artifact slots. We have been told that we will be getting the 5 artifact slots some point with the release of the new chapter. So this looks like we'll be getting it within the next month or so. We have not been given a date. But even though we're getting 5 artifact slots, there is a small bad news. Well, bad news for some people, to be honest, as we've been told with the 5 artifact slots, we will no longer be able to do artifact swappings. So when you are in combat, you are locked with the 5 artifacts. I'm okay with it. I know we've got some swappers out there that will probably be hating this at this point, but I'm alright with this. So that's that. Now, with the 5 artifact slots, we are also going to be getting a new artifact, and the new artifact will be titled Sinestro's Corrupted Power Ring. Now, this particular new artifact is going to be based on 2 roles: controllers and damage dealers, DPS, and the effect will change depending on the player's role, of course. For the DPSs, using abilities has a chance to summon the avatar of Will, who attacks enemies with beams and explosions, dealing attack damage. And for controllers, using abilities to grant power to themselves or group members has a chance to summon Avatar of Fear. When the Avatar of Fear is active, damaging enemies applies a debuff that increases the damage they take, benefiting the entire group. So this looks like it might be a new debuff artifact for battle trolls, I suppose. It certainly might replace the Bop artifact. That was one of the best artifacts for trolls. We'll see how they use it. So when the next chapter launches, there will be a new 4-week event. It seems like we have got ourselves a new uplink device as a reward for the 4-week event. And it seems to be a new elite backup henchman, and it's called Owen Tactical Assault Uplink Device. This is the second version of the elite henchman. The first were healers, but this new one focuses on damage. When using the device, summons a team of 3 lanterns, 2 green and 1 blue, who attack enemies. The Blue Lantern's role is to support by casting an ability called Raging Knight, which gives a 10% buff to you, your pets, henchmen, and other summons. This new Elite Henchman device emphasizes boosting overall damage output and adds a new fun dynamic mechanics for players. Interesting, guys. 10% buff to players, pets, henchmen, and other summons. So I could see people using Quizlets, the Void, Sorcery, Earth, anyone who got pets out. They will do 10% damage buff to them, plus the player themselves. So that is certainly would be probably the best one to use at this point. It might even dethrone the LexCorp back henchman that we're using at the moment, and this might take the top spot at this point. In my mind, I'm gonna have to test it out and see. So guys, there you have it. This is what we're going to be looking forward to for the next chapter. I hope you guys enjoyed this. Please do leave a like and a sub to my video, and I will see you guys on the next one. See ya.